Welcome back to the Sports Source. This segment brought to you by Daniel Hood Roofing, top-rated roofers and a worry-free warranty. You can't beat that. I've known Daniel Hood for a while now, and I can tell you there is no contractor in Knoxville, roofer or otherwise, who spends more time trying to do right by his clients. It's what he thinks about all the time. He's always looking for ways to help people. If you need a new roof, call Daniel. Call him this week. Do it today. Daniel Hood Roofing. Okay, let's take a look here. Couple of national writers, Bruce Feldman and Stuart Mandel for The Athletic, ranked college football coaches. And as you can see on Bruce Feldman's list, he had Josh Heupel at number 22. And this is just in the SEC. He had them behind Saban, Smart, Kelly, Jimbo Fisher, Mark Stoops, Hugh Freeze, and then you got Heupel. Stuart Mandel had him as fourth best in the SEC. Behind Saban, Smart, and Kelly, had him 18th in the nation. So I will start just very quickly. Is this the right ballpark? 18, 22, is it a little low, a little high?
I like it. I think you could possibly say what he did at Central Florida ought to bump him up a couple of spots. I think 22 could be a fuzz low, but I think the 18, that's probably about dead on, I think.
Feldman actually bumped him down initially because of the UCF thing, because he said he felt it was dropping off at the end. But then he changed his mind on that. You feel that's the right ballpark or no?
It's in the ballpark. I'm more toward Mandel than I am Feldman because I would have Heupel ahead of some of the SEC coaches that Feldman had ahead of him.
Okay, we'll go through that in a second. You think it's ballpark or no?
I think it's the right ballpark. I agree with Jimmy as far as the Mandel rankings. I wouldn't have Freeze ahead of him.
Hang on, let's play this.
Okay.
Let's play this game.
Okay.
Let's play this game real quickly. All right.
Okay.
He's not better than Nick Saban or Kirby Smart.
Right.
Nope.
Not better than Dabo Swinney. You don't have him ahead of Harbaugh. Anybody? No.
No, I wouldn't have him ahead of Harbaugh.
James Franklin, Penn State.
I wouldn't have him ahead of James Franklin.
No.
Ryan Day, Ohio State.
No.
Nope.
Lincoln Riley, Southern Cal. Brian Kelly, LSU. Stop me. Kyle Whittingham, the job he's done at Utah over the years. You can't put him over him.
No.
Lance Leipold, Kansas. Another Danny White hire. Danny White hired him at Buffalo, by the way.
Yeah.
So and he also hired Nate Oates at Buffalo. Danny White's hired some good coaches in his career.
But that's one that caught my eye.
Lance Leipold
I
at
think you
Kansas.
might have Lance Leipold too high. I don't necessarily think, that you swap him with Heupel or
Heupel,
anything.
no,
but I think Leipold's a little high on that list.
Would you have Leipold over Heupel?
No, I would not, although I thought he did a terrific job at Kansas.
And they've been such a losing program there for so long.
Yeah, they're just kind of close.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, I think Heupel and Leipold are kind of in the same ballpark.
Yeah.
I'd agree.
All right. Luke Fickell, Wisconsin.
No.
No, I got him ahead. Dave Clawson, Wake Forest. That's the smallest school in FCS, 4,000 students. He's done a good job there, but I don't know that I rank him above.
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't have Clawson that high either.
I might have him that high. I think
Just for his offensive coordinator work at Tennessee.
he also
love
did
the
he did a
claw
pretty
fence.
good job at Bowling Green too.
That's true. Yep.
So
And
when I
Richmond before that.
Yeah. So I would.
And if
combine
Wake
him
Forest
that.
has a record-setting quarterback,
And
maybe.
he's got a longer track record.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Chris Kleeman. Was it Kleeman or Kleiman? Kansas State. Doesn't matter. He's coached. He was the North Dakota State
Yeah,
guy
right.
forever, and he went to Kansas State, did a good job.
He sure seemed out of his league in their bowl game against Alabama, didn't he?
Most teams do, but
Well,
yeah. Okay.
yeah. I mean,
I'm not gonna
I
judge
wouldn't
on one.
have him.
Okay.
Well, based on that, you'd have Heupel because he beat Alabama last year.
Yeah.
All right. So what about Chip Kelly? Chip Kelly, he had him. This is Feldman's list.
Yeah, once again, I think Chip Kelly was a little high, but I can't put Heupel above Chip Kelly yet.
No, I think he's kind of right where Kelly is now.
Yes.
I don't think he's up to
Yeah.
where Kelly was before Kelly went to the
Yeah.
pros.
Exactly.
Right.
Oregon Kelly was better than UCLA Kelly.
Yeah.
Matt Rule going back to Nebraska after his years at Baylor.
No.
I don't know about that. Kalen DeBoer, Washington's 1 year. I put Heupel.
I'd put.
I would put Heupel ahead of him.
Jimbo Fisher.
That's an interesting one. If you base it on A&M, I would put Heupel ahead of him, but he's got a national championship.
Exactly.
Yes.
So how do you can't take that away?
And talking about having a quarterback, that's somebody
if
that
you ask
really
me who I
needs a
want
quarterback.
right now, I'd have Heupel over Fisher.
Okay,
right now.
then let's do it this way. Heupel, Mark Stoops. Mark Stoops done a great job at Kentucky. He started recruiting Ohio. I would take Heupel.
I would take Heupel because the game's changed.
Offense versus defense. Agreed.
And not being able to defend the switch release.
Hugh Freeze. I would want
That one,
Heupel.
I would want Heupel too.
would
That one
too.
really surprised me that Freeze was where he was on that list.
He beat Alabama twice when he was at Ole Miss.
Right.
That's what gets him up there.
But it's
I consider-
NCAA troubles,
Yeah,
too.
I consider what
You
goes
know.
on off the
Exactly,
field too if I'm hiring. So he would be below Heupel. Sonny Dykes, TCU.
Yeah, you consider him.
He did a good job
Yeah.
at SMU. He did a great job
Yeah.
this year.
Right.
Ballpark. Mike Norvell, Florida State's too
No.
Too early. You're
Yeah.
right.
early. I
Too
think.
early.
Too early.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. So they're about ballpark. I think
Yeah.
we had him. We had, in terms of Feldman's list, we had Heupel at least ballparky higher than
Right.
he did. So, all right. When we come back, spring practice just a week away. So aside from quarterback, aside from Joe Milton specifically, what are the biggest questions facing the Vols? What are the things we want to see when spring practice starts a week from Monday? Come on back and we'll tell you.